right, are we live? Are we live? Are we good to go? I want to make sure everything is good on the live stream. Make sure we're good. Looks like let's see, make sure Twitch is straight. I'm gonna talk a little bit of gaming before football. I want to get that out of the way. Hopefully you guys come through and rock with me. Look like Twitch is good to go. Yeah, Twitch is good to go. YouTube is lagging a little bit. It's taking oh, there it is right there. All right, so yeah, so we're good on that end as well. Just want to make sure the audio is good, and then we're going to get it in. We're going to talk a little bit of yeah, we're going to talk a little bit of Xbox. We're going to talk a little bit of Marvel's Capcom and everything in the middle of that, because it has been a great week of gaming in my opinion. It's been really good, and I'm really happy that I'm more I'm not too clouded when it comes to what to play. And trust me, it happens, especially when you have a lot of games. It happens. And let me cut this TV off. Hold on. All right, so that yeah, we're off there. And I'm gonna put this up on the X account. Let people know what we're doing over here. All right. And yeah, just give it a little bit more, a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and just get it in. Let me see, what is B? All right, let's see. We got that there. I'm gonna put the one up on Twitch as well, and then we're gonna be good to go. Hopefully that don't jump. Okay. All right, we're good. All right, so I want to get into these few topics because I think they're very important. You talk about what Microsoft is doing with Xbox. I don't know if that's a really good idea, but hey, Microsoft is doing what Microsoft does, right? And then on top of that, Microsoft has jumped to everything: your Steam account, your GOG account. What is it? I think even your Epic Games. You can get all of that stuff on the Xbox app on PC now. It's kind of limited. It's kind of similar to what's going on with GOG. I think GOG does the same thing with their Galaxy app. I don't even know if my Galaxy app is working right now. But I'll try to pull it up while we're talking. Cody, man, what's up, bro? Hopefully everything is good with you. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Everything is good on your end. I can't complain. Everything is great on my end as well. So let's before I jump over to the next screen, let me see this. I wonder if my my Galaxy app is working, so I can use this to compare the two. When yeah, this would be a good time. I could compare the two once I get to that topic. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump over to the other side. Let's see, where are we? All right, so the first topic I want to talk about is Xbox pricing. They're changing the price again. They are increasing the prices again, and it is fairly ridiculous at this point, to be quite honest. I don't understand. Well, I do understand, but I hate the fact that this is happening, and I don't understand what we can do to fix this, because it's pretty bad. You know, when you really look at how everything is going, it's pretty bad how this is playing out. And I hate the fact that these prices are going up and we still have to deal with trying to get a console. You know, if you have one or you want to get one, it's not a good time to get an Xbox console. In my opinion, I would just say build a PC. I mean, that's the long story, the long, end of this story, the short end of it, I guess. I'm all over the place. But yeah, they moved the price. Xbox Series X price again to $649. Second price increase. This is the second price increase of 2025. Comes as shifting tariffs continue to plague the tech prices. Yeah. So, and when I first saw this, I was like, you know what? You can blame this on the tariffs, and 100%, it's probably true. But it comes a time where I start to think that that's not the end all be all. Some of these companies are just that greedy. I mean, we just got to be honest. It could be a little bit of both. Both things can be true, and we already know how things go at the end of the day. And I know Microsoft is like the most kid friendly, or I ain't gonna say kid, but consumer friendly company that's out there right now. When you look at what they're doing with the Xbox Game Pass, where they want their games everywhere, they're very consumer friendly, but I'm not going to say like tariffs alone is the only thing. I'm not. I just been around the industry too long enough to know that I don't believe that that is the only reason. Some of these companies will try to nickel and dime you at certain times, so you got to be careful thinking like, oh, it's just that, you know. So let's look at what this says. Microsoft has continued a new price increase for its Xbox Series X and S consoles coming October 3rd, which is like a couple of weeks. A scant 5 months after a previous hike increase in May. Already pricey Xbox Series Xbox Series X now commands a $649.99 price tag. The Series S goes for $399, and it only has 512 gigabytes of storage. And spacious. I can't say that right. I guess I said that right. Series X 2X Galaxy Black Edition has a price tag $799. This is ridiculous. I like I said, I don't understand like how it get this bad, but hey, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. $800 for that console. Good luck with trying to get all that together. I don't understand why. I'm not worried about that. Cody Man says PC is way better, more ways to play all kind of games. Yeah, I agree. You're probably at this point, to get a PC. If you already got an Xbox Series, like you can see me, like if I go back here, you can see my Xbox Series X is right there. I already bought one. I bought this thing when it was like 300 and I think when I bought it, it was, I can't remember how much it was at the time. I think it was on sale. I do know that. I bought it from Target at the time and it was on sale. I think it was like somewhere between $350 and $400. It was so I think it was probably $400 at the time. So I bought that and I got my I got my PS5 right here. I bought that like basically when it first came out. Somebody sold it to me. So I ended up buying that and I didn't have to go to the store to get it. But at the time, I paid under $400 for both of these consoles. Paying almost, $650 to $800 for these things it's ridiculous. And even with somebody like me, I would say, you might want to get an Xbox Series S just for, convenience. I don't even know if that's a thing right now, because right now the Xbox Series S is $400. Ain't no way that little console, sorry about that. Ain't no way that this little console right here is $400. That's crazy. However, this time around things are different. This thing is pointed only at US customers and mercifully covers only the consoles. This is in contrast to May increase when Microsoft raised prices on its console wares across the board, including accessories, games, and then applied to them worldwide. See, this is why I don't think that this is like specifically tariff related. Because if it's tariff related, I would think that everything that they make would go up again. Like last time, everything went up, including the accessories and the games. And then, and you would see a big, and maybe they're trying to eat the profit from, or the lack of profit for the other accessories. I just don't believe that it's just straight tariffs. And everything that comes out is just not that black and white. But that, I could be wrong. It's just something about me I just don't look at it like that. I just don't. It's just something about it to me is kind of off. Let me look at something real quick. Hold on. Scale. I don't understand why which I shouldn't even make that a big deal. I don't know why I'm worrying about that too much. Something going on my restream, but I'm not worrying about that. Cody Man said, and you have to pay for all those games way too much. They can have that. I'm not really worried about the price of games, because somebody like me, I like to go out and buy games. I find deals, I find bargains. These games that are $80 or $70, I mean, that's a farce. You can find these games at a decent price. I'm not worried about the games. I'm not really worried about the accessories. What I am worried about is the consoles, because what happens with the consoles, when those prices raise, even if you want to get a used copy of or a used console, that price will be raised. These games aren't really not going to be affected when they go into the used market, unless you're talking about a retro type of situation where the retro games actually go up in price. You go look at Xbox 360 games right now, Xbox 360 games are going between $30 and $50 for even some of the average to above average games. Unlike, like the games today, you can find an Xbox Series game on Amazon for like $20. Even some newer games, you can find them like 50% off really fast. So I'm not worried about the games itself, but I am worried about the consoles, because these consoles, if this is a $399 console for the Series S, the used market is still going to have this console at $300 just because it's used. I don't agree with that console being $300. That console should be $150 right now. An Xbox Series S should be $150 right now easily. So that's my biggest issue with the console side of things. But as far as the games, I'm not worried about the games. The game's going to be fine. The games will always be fine. All right, so let's look at the revised pricing. Xbox Series X, $649. The old price was $599, a difference of $50. The digital, which I don't understand. Well, I'm not going to get into that. It is now $600 for a digital console. That is insane. A digital console is $600. And it was already at $549, which is still a lot. $50 increase. Xbox Series S, 1 terabyte, $449, which was $429, which is a $20 increase. You look at the Xbox Series S, 512 gigabytes, which is criminal. Why are they putting only 512 gigabytes of storage in any console nowadays? It's crazy. It's $399, which it was $379, which I still think is too much. Price increase of $20. And now you look at this right here, which is Xbox Series X, 2 terabyte, which is $800, which was $730 at one point, a difference of $70. Look, listen, ain't no way. And this is the thing. These consoles aren't selling like that. I don't believe they're selling like that for them to have this price increase. This is if these consoles were selling, it'd be different. The Xbox is not selling like that. Nobody's really out there buying an Xbox Series console. They lost the console war. Cody Man said that's damn near a PC. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, exactly. You can buy. You can go ahead and just get a PC. He also said, but what I'm saying is, after you buy the system in 3 or 4 games, you're looking at $1,000. Yeah, exactly. You're right. I'm looking at it from a standpoint where if you already got the console, these games aren't the problem. The price increase of games are not a problem if you already have the console. But even if you don't have the price of the games aren't an issue. They can increase the price of games all they want. Nobody's going to buy these games at the prices, but the consoles itself, it's going to raise the price of the consoles because even the used market is going to be affected. I already said buy a used console when the price increases, but now a used Xbox Series S or Xbox Series X, a used one could be $500 now. A used one. That's insane. What's going on, Quayface? How you doing, my brother? Hopefully you had a great weekend. No, he's not my brother, but I call him my brother. He's not my technically brother, my son in the background. Is that your brother? He takes things so literal, but I love him. He's awesome. But yeah, that's a problem. The used market for games, you can put a game up to $80 all you want. A mom and pop shop is going to turn around and sell that game for half the price. A game is not going to stay at that price unless if you're Nintendo, and then Nintendo have their issues in itself. Their price has always been that way. But you can find Xbox X or Xbox S or PS5 games right now for like $30. They're not going to stay at that price. So I'm not worried about that. But as far as, this situation, if you're looking to buy an Xbox Series right now, just build a PC. There's no reason to buy one of these right now. Right. And this is another thing, the reason why to get a PC. Cody Man says Steam has games you can download for free, and they also have clearance all the time. Yeah. That's why I say build a PC for real at that point, because these sales are always going on. I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't been on Steam in a couple days, but I wouldn't be surprised if Steam has a sale right now. Don't make that big of a. Don't do that, baby. You're gonna mess that console up. Let me look. I'm on Steam right now. Let me look. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a sale right now. They don't have a across the board sale, but they do have sales on certain games right now. Yeah, I mean, but they always have deals. The precincts on sale, stuff like that. I mean, they do have some game, but they don't have a world a system wide, Steam wide sale like they normally have. They don't have any of that right now. But at the end of the day, you'll always find something that's cheap right now. Cody Man said he bought Madden 25 for $18. Excellent deal. Very good deal. Instead of buying Madden 26 for 70, you can damn near buy almost basically the same game for, 70 or 80% off. This is why I'm just not a big fan of buying new sports titles anymore. I'm just not. I made a video about not buying the game right now. I was going to buy Madden 26 at a later date. It's not because I think it's a bad game. It's just like I'm not spending $70 for a game anymore. I'm just not doing it. No, I'm not spending $70 for a game anymore. All right, it says, predictably, Microsoft pins the blame on increased changes in microeconomic environment. Corporate speak that likely means tariffs. While that might be a decent justification in on itself, some will argue that it's a lack of forethought and poor optics to have a price increase twice in the same year for similar reasons. Yeah, that's what I say. I don't think that. I just don't believe that tariffs is the actual basic only reason why this is happening. It's hard for me to believe that. I think they can use it as an excuse because at the same time, there's not that many or this big of a price increase on other technological stuff. I don't see a big increase in, like, let's say, graphics cards. I mean, they already been going up, but you don't see another increase that fast. Yeah, that's a person. So you just don't see it. I mean, my thing is, I'm like, all right, maybe that's maybe that's the case, but I just don't see it like that with other entities. What? Move that out of the way, man. My hand got to go right here. My son wants to be a part of the show. He loves like being a part of the show. I don't mind, but yeah. I just found this thing. Yeah, that goes to the antenna. We don't need it. Matter of fact, we can throw that away, big man. No. You want to keep it? Yeah, I want to play with it. That's fine. You want to play with it? That's cool. I know it's an antenna, but I like it. If Quayface says he doesn't buy games at that price anymore, I don't blame you. Why? There's no reason there's only a few games that I would buy at full price because I truly want the game. That's the only reason why. Like any racing game that I really want, I will buy at full price because I know. And on top of that, most racing games, you get your money's worth. They have so many cars, they got so many tracks, they got so many mechanics in a racing game. It's worth the $70. Madden per se, and it's not a knock saying that Madden's a bad game. Look, bro, I've been playing football games ever since I was his age. What? I've been playing. There's nothing new that a football game could show me to say that, hey, I need to spend $70 on. The same thing I've been doing with NCAA football or Madden 12 is basically the same thing I've been doing with Madden 25. So why do I need to go buy Madden 26 when I can get the same experience? And on top of that, I got 40 or maybe 50 football games behind me right now. It's like those days are done. Cody Man said the only game that he buys at full price is Call of Duty, and I get it. People rag on Call of Duty. They get mad because it's the quality of Call of Duty. But you know what Call of Duty does? Call of Duty does a great job of immersing you in a game that you feel like you're playing a shooter. It does a really good job of giving you gameplay that you could always. In other words, it has really good replay value, regardless of whatever quality people may think of Call of Duty. That's why it continues to sell so well, because it does give you some form of replay value that some people was. Okay, please stop that. Please stop that. No, stop that, please. You making me dizzy doing that behind me. It gives the replay value, and it really gives people essence to continue to play the game. This is why a lot of people still play Call of Duty, regardless of what it does. The replay value was there. I can get the same replay value out of Madden. I can get the same replay value out of Madden 26 in Madden 12. I mean, I just gotta keep it honest. We gotta come at that, but that's just me. Some people like to buy these new games. They like to play NBA 2K26. They like to play new, and I don't, and I'm not saying it because don't buy it because it's a bad game. I think these games are great, but how many times we're going to invent the wheel? How many times that we're going to buy the next football game and just play the same game over and over again? People play it for new rosters. People like to play these games for new new jerseys and new logos or whatever. But the football game is still the same. Is there anything else on this? Okay, I want to pull this up real quick. I want to talk about this because I didn't see this right. Let me pull this up because this before I get into the Xbox PC thing, I want to look at this. This is another topic that I didn't want to talk about, but look, it is what it is. Gaming consoles becoming more expensive as they age for the first time in history. Gamers blame tariffs for PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch prices increase. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that this is the case, but I don't think it's the only reason. Yeah. From PCs to consoles, patient gamers are often rewarded with falling console prices. Yeah, after like 4 years of the consoles out, the price usually falls. A PlayStation 5. Yeah, that's a PlayStation 5, big man. Yeah. And there's one. Yep, there's one right there. Yep. Yeah, that one is old. But not the. Let's see. Those are waiting for games to fall price interest, but not this generation. The current crop of consoles are now all now more expensive when they launched several years ago. Xbox Series X launched in 2020. It was $499. Now it's $599, and it's going up again. We just saw it went up again for the standard edition. The Xbox Series S was $299, but now it is $380. We saw it went up to $399 now. The $429 with the terabyte, the PS5 is now priced at $550 after it started at $499. And yeah, it's going up and it's going up. Even the Nintendo Switch 1 has gone up in price. It was $299 in 2017. Now it is between $320 and $340 depending on the retailer. You know, so I remember when this came out. Next boring thing. Captain World. Yeah, you were playing Yoshi Captain World. This came out, it was 300 and I want to say it was 320 because this is the OLED edition. I don't know how much the OLED edition is now, but I remember buying a regular Switch. That was $299. When I bought my Xbox Series Lite, on Xbox Series Lite, oh my God, Xbox, get out of the way. When I bought this Nintendo Switch Lite, this was like one, matter of fact, the one that I bought for my son, which was the blue one, that we bought at full price, $199. And this one for that. Yeah, this one was for me. And we bought this one and it was like $150. I bought it used. So great deal on that. Now I don't even know how much how much it costs now. It got smaller and now it don't work. No, that one works. Wait, this one still works? Yeah, that one, the one over there doesn't work anymore. Oh, yeah, that one still works. Oh, but it's just yeah, it's there. We need to charge that. Let me see what Cody Man said. Yeah. Call of Duty sell out no matter what every year. People, yeah, like I said, because it has good replay value. It regardless what some people may think about it, it has good replay value. So yeah, it's going to sell. It is, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't get into Call of Duty like I used to, but I will admit that it's not a bad game. A lot of these games that are out now, and I talked about this in a video not too long ago, a lot of games that are out now aren't bad games. 2025 has been a really good spot for video games this year. It's been really good. And I did a video on it not too long ago. I'm going to see. When did I do that video? This is my other channel. I don't know why I got my other channel up here. You don't need the other channel. All right, let me see. I did this what? I did this 4 days ago. 4 days ago. 2025 is a great year for gaming because they have a lot of good games that are out right now. But it's just the thing about it is the pricing is like out of whack. The pricing is way out of whack. So I don't want to keep on harping on. Stop the spinning, big man. You're making me dizzy, big man. Don't want to labor that point because I want to get through this let's talk about Xbox PC integration. I want to talk about this because I find this very interesting. Let's see. Do I got it? Okay, I got it up here. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. That is my Elgato. Don't want to show that.
Elgato. What? Ooh, Cuphead again.
Yeah, it's Cuphead.
That was a very hard game to beat, but
is
we
it?
did it.
Is it? It's right there. There we go. There we go. My Elgato's up there. So, this is what Xbox looks like now. You go on your son, please. Hey. I know. Stop. You're making me dizzy sitting looking at you back there. He is full of energy. I need to take him to the park or something. I don't know.
Yeah, do that.
No, we did that yesterday. I just thought about that. Maybe. Let's look at this. If you go on your Xbox PC app right now, this is what you will see. Right now, every game that you have on your PC in some form or fashion may be integrated into your Xbox app. So right now, you see like Enchanted Portals right here. Yep. You see WRC, NBA 2K20, Dirt 3. These are all games that I've played, but this is the thing. All of these games are on Steam.
I don't see Enchanted Portals.
This right there. See, it says Enchanted Portals right there. All these games are on Steam. And now you can basically jump into a game and play these games right off the PC app. So this is actually a really good thing. I like this integration, but I will say that I forgot I own Forza Motorsport 6 Apex on PC. I forgot about that. But this is the thing. I don't know how to really feel about this, to be honest. I think it's a good thing, but I don't know how to feel about it. Because you have all your stuff right here, and it just goes to show you that Xbox is trying to get you away from the console side of things. You come to PC, and you will have all this stuff integrated. Like, I got all my games that I play on Steam. Let me see. Does it? That's my play history. Let me see. Filters. I don't know if they have the platforms on here so you can see what platform these are on. But if you look closely, I don't know if I can make this bigger. Like, they have the Steam, this right here, Borderlands 3. I got this on Epic Games. Let me see if I can see any GOG games. Every game I got right here, the Mortal Kombat for DOS box, Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these from GOG. Pine, that's from Epic Game Store. Trying to think any other game. Now, these are all the games that are installed. So all I got to do is install them. They'll jump onto my Xbox account. Toyland Tussle on Steam. My Tomb Raider Remastered. What else? Ukulele. That is from Epic Games. GOG and Steam. Xbox. Everything is here. What game I got that's on Xbox that's here my Forza Horizon 4, Motorsport 6, Motorsport 7, Gears Reloaded, all my Grid games. I'm surprised Grid 1, there's Grid 1 right there. So I think this is really cool. I think this is really cool that they did this. If you want to compare it to my GOG, GOG has something similar, the same thing if you're on PC. It has something very similar. I'm going to see if I can pull that up so you guys can see this one as well. Let me see. There's my GOG client. So GOG has something similar to what Xbox has done. And if you look here, you can go buy games on GOG, which I highly recommend if you have a PC. Buy games off GOG. This is a fantastic client to use on PC. But if I go over here to my games, where it says own games, they have every single game I got on my PC and Xbox and PlayStation. Like, I pull up my PlayStation account, and it has every game that I have digitally on my PlayStation on here. Now, what it does, I can't play the games on my PC, but I can integrate it to where, let's say, for instance, it gives you all the information of that game. I platinum Battle Garega. This is an excellent game. I need to buy the US version. This is the Japanese version. I platinum this game a while back. That's the platinum trophy right there. I got it back in 2019. But yeah, all of these games right here, these are my PlayStation games. You go to Epic Store, these are my Epic games right here. You go to GOG, these are my GOG games. Which I forgot I got Saints Row 2 on PC. I need to download that and play that. So I think they got the Windows. I think the Windows games are classified as Steam games. So let's say if I go to own games, let's see, any of my games on Steam are over here. I want to know. There's Cyberpunk. I have that on Steam. Yeah, there it is right there. It says Steam right there at the top. So this is my Cyberpunk games, free DLC. Yeah, I need to download that. And like I said, this is, if you're on PC, this is actually a very good look if you want to integrate your games. Very good look if you want to integrate your games. I think this is really, really nice. This is one thing I do like about PC gaming. Everything is in one spot. I know Cody Man would really, attest to this. You don't have to jump around, and like for me, and don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing it. This is here. Let me move that. Yeah, I don't have to jump around, let's say, to my PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series, or if I wanted to jump over to my Xbox 360, I don't have to do all of that on PC. You can just play what you want right here. And with GOG doing what they're doing and what Xbox has done, when you look at this and you look at what I showed with GOG, it's actually very, very convenient. And this is from a guy who loves physical copies of games. I like this right here. This is really, really cool. And what Xbox has done, it just goes back to show you that Xbox is still trying to get people to get into their ecosystem. They don't really care. And I really believe this. They don't really care about selling consoles. They just want you to be in their ecosystem. If you're in their ecosystem, thumbs up. They love you for that. What's up, big man?
Yeah, nothing.
You okay?
Yeah, I just brought somebody and double up here.
Okay. Do you want to watch TV or anything? You good? You sure? All right. I'm gonna be done in a little bit. I'm probably be done within the next 20, 30 minutes. I got one more topic I want to talk about. But yeah, but like I said, this right here, if you have everything in one spot, if you have everything in one area, this works out very well. And not to mention, you still got EA Play up here. So you got your EA games that you have on Steam or whatever, or on Xbox. That works. And I just feel like this is convenient. This works. This works for me. As a guy that actually loves playing games physical, this works for me. And if you haven't tried it already, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you're on PC, you just jump onto the Xbox app, everything will be in one spot. Now, does this mean you need to stay away from Steam? No, absolutely not. Continue to use Steam. Steam is actually really good, has a really good interface, but I do like the fact they are condensing everything in one spot. I do like that a lot. That is really cool. Really, really cool. All right, last but not least, can you please stop spinning around, please? Oh my goodness, you're making me dizzy with the spinning around. Yeah, you can have fun, but just don't be spinning around too much. You're making me dizzy. All right, so last but not least, what I want to talk about, Marvel vs. Capcom Collection sells 1 million copies. This is a really big deal. This is really a good thing when you look at it from the aspect of Marvel vs. Capcom is trying their best. Well, I'd say not even trying their best, but it just shows that people love these type of games. They want these type of games. They want to continue to push these type of games. Unfortunately, I think this might be the end of pushing these type of collections because there's not so much more you can do when it comes to actually, let's say for instance, putting these collections out. How many more collections can you do? When you look at this situation, just look here. I got all the collections so far. 30th anniversary, Marvel's Capcom collection, Capcom collection 1 and 2. It's not much more they can do when it comes to that. So I'm looking at it right now. Like, the only thing I could think of is these other companies. These other companies need to get on board. They need to get on board and start making their collections. Tekken needs to make a collection. Mortal Kombat, like Noble just said it on Restream. I mean on Twitch. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection come out October 29th. This is why, because these collections sell. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm sorry that I didn't see your chat earlier. I do apologize. I appreciate you, Noble, for coming through. Next gen console is going to be a stack when they come out. Yeah, the PlayStation 6. The next Xbox, if they come out with one, they're going to be them. They're going to be $999. Matter of fact, I think the new Raw Galaxy, I think that's going to be $1,000. Let me look this up right quick. That's 4 days ago. Okay, so they're saying it's gonna be $499. I think there was a price tag. Oh, there it is, right there. There it is, right here. Raw Galaxy Retailer League suggesting surprising low price point. It's looking like look at the price point. It looked like it could be 549.99, which is $550, and $899 for the X version. That's $900 for a handheld. So you better believe that the console is going to be a stack. Absolutely, I absolutely agree. So sorry about that, Noble, for missing your sorry about that for missing your thing. Your is it? Oh yeah, here we go. Where we at? Yeah. Sorry for missing that. But yeah, with the Mortal Kombat collection, let me go back because I need to go back. There we go. They know that these things sell, and they need to do more. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, Tekken needs to come out with one. Dead or Alive need to drop one. Not what's the other game that I want to see? I said Tekken. That Soul Calibur. They all need to drop one. Marvel's Capcom Fighter Collection Arcade Classics has reached an impressive sale milestone after almost 1 year release. The publisher of Capcom revealed on Tuesday that the impressive retro collection of fighting games have reached 1 million copies as of August 31st. No upcoming Marvel's Capcoms are currently planned. No, because Marvel is doing their own thing with another company right now. So Marvel got their own game coming out, like Tokon or something like that. Marvel's Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics has managed to sell over 1 million copies after launch on the PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC, and Xbox One. According to the Japanese press release reported by Jamatsu, the initial launch was September 12, 2024. Xbox One version came out later in February 4th. Collection includes 7 games from Capcom history. Yeah, I don't need to go on all the games that they come out with. You already know what they are for the most part. But yeah, this is what it is. This is what it is. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, on every single one of these games, all 4 of these games, I'm gonna take this down because we don't need to see this no more. Every one of these games right here, I double dipped. I bought these on PC as well. So these, and they're well worth it. I don't mind jumping over to the PC. Come over here, son. Sit right there, man. I don't mind playing these games on PC or PS4 whenever I want to play them. Noble says it's going to be MK1 and MK2 all day. Mortal Kombat 2 is going to get a lot of burn when that Legacy Collection comes out. There's no, I'm going to be playing that all day. Mortal Kombat 2, I may play a little bit of Mortal Kombat 4, but especially MK2. And to be honest, that is what a lot of people are going in. They want to play. They want to buy this collection for Mortal Kombat 2. People don't realize how competitive Mortal Kombat 2 really is when it comes to the fighting game competitive scene. You can go right now on Fightcade. Fightcade, they're playing Mortal Kombat 2 like crazy. Like Mortal Kombat 2 is like what Super Turbo is for Street Fighter. That's all they do. They play that all day long. So absolutely, I'm definitely gonna be into that once that releases, no doubt. Like, it is what it is. You hope they fix the cheating AI. I don't think they're gonna fix it, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like that AI on MK2 is ridiculous. Shout out to Modern Vintage Gamer. He made a video about the cheating AI. They need to fix that though. But this is the thing. The arcade version has the cheating AI. You can go and play, let's say, for instance, we also have to understand this collection has like a whole bunch of different versions of Mortal Kombat. Like they have like 4 different versions of Mortal Kombat 2, like 3 other versions of Mortal Kombat 1. I think they got like 2 or 3 different versions of Mortal Kombat 3. They have, I think they only got 1 version of Mortal Kombat 4 and Mortal Kombat Trilogy. But yeah, you can go and play, which I think is a highly underrated version of the game. You can go and play the 32X version of Mortal Kombat 2 on this collection, and that is an excellent collection. It's a really good collection. So I highly recommend playing that. The Super Nintendo version, the Super Nintendo version did have, the Super Nintendo version did have cheating. They really did. Don't put nothing in there. I don't want it to fall in there. It can't go in there, can it? This can't go in there, can it? Okay, as long as it don't fall in there, you're good. Yeah, now I agree. They do have cheating, but you could change the difficulty level. But the arcade version, you're just done. The arcade version is just that bad. I think mommy went to the store, baby. Okay. Oh, she making chili tonight? Hope she makes it tonight. You want chili too? You a mess. No, I believe it. You got beat up on very easy. Yo, Noble, you know what? You're right. Remember, I know this has been a while back, but remember when I did play Mortal Kombat 2 on live stream a long time ago? I don't think it's up anymore. But I did a live stream when Kentaro beat the crap out of me in the corner. Like it was bad. It was pretty bad. But yeah, they do. But yeah, they do need to cheat to fix the AI. I agree. I do agree because you're absolutely right. But yeah, this is a good thing that Marvel's Capcom collection is that was not hooked up. It's not gonna do that on that. It's not connected.
Yeah, but
you just
still make sound.
Yeah, it can. But yeah, it's a good thing that these sold 1 million copies. So it just goes to show that other companies may need to do this. I really believe that Tekken needs to be the game that they need a collection. Tekken 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, they need to be re-released in some form. It's ridiculous that it's not. They got a rewind feature. Yeah, they got a rewind feature in the Sub-Zero game, so that's good. But that game, oh my God, that game is so bad it's good. I want to play that game again. I haven't played it in so long. That Mortal Kombat Mythologies. I remember playing that on I remember playing that. Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing.
You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Making faces. I remember playing that on N64. I never played it on the Xbox. Not Xbox. I never played it on the PlayStation 1, but I did play it on the N64, and it was like
N64?
Yeah, it was a time. It was a time. But yeah, I don't know if anything else I need to cover. I think I touched everything. It's the only 12:15, so I do have anything else, something else I could talk about, but I think I'm good for the most part. But yeah, they need to just come out and make more of a they need to make more collections. They really stop, baby. Please stop. Please. They need to make more collections. And I do believe that if they do, you will get more sales. And a lot of these companies want to make money. This is the way to go. Like the Street Fighter collection had no difficulty settings. It gotta be come on. Yeah. Wait Wait a minute. You talking about this one right here? You talking about this one? This one has a difficulty setting, but the difficulty setting is a little bit difficult. But yeah, it is difficult, but it does have difficulty settings. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this this live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. I'm gonna be watching some football on the other channel. I'll probably be live on that one. So we'll be talking about the Falcons playing the Panthers. Yeah, you have to go into the settings. Hey, what's wrong? Hey, relax. I'm worried about you. You are hyped. Yeah, it does have a difficulty setting. I think it goes from 1 to 8. And I feel like you can do that. But yeah, it does have it. I think it does. But yeah, I'm gonna be on the other channel. I'm gonna be over there live. I'm gonna have to give my son something. He is on one right now. He is extremely hyper right now. I think he just want to find something to do. He sees me talking. He wants to find something to do. But that's how kids are, right? It is what it is. But nevertheless, I'm going to get up out of here. I will be on the other channel talking Falcons and the Panthers. Hey, come here. I need you to relax. Let me finish and you can jump around all you want, okay? All right, yeah, you can do that once I finish. I'll be done in 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah. Jesus. He wants my attention. And it's fine. And I'm about to give him all the attention that he wants. But yeah, I'm going to be over there live at probably like 1:15, talking Falcons, talking pretty much that because the Falcons play the Panthers. And I'm going to get up out of here. You want to tell everybody anything before we go?
Yeah. I like Sonic and Knuckles so much.
Do you like Sonic and Knuckles? I know you do. You love Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles is a pretty cool game, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah, I'll be over there talking about that. And I plan on going live again later on today. I'll probably be live later on today. I want to finish up Gears of War Reloaded. So I'll probably be back on this channel live as well. So I'm going to be live pretty much all day. So I'll see you guys later. Shout out to Cody Man. Shout out to Noble. Shout out to Quayface. Anybody else who's been watching on Twitch. I really appreciate you guys. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. I appreciate it. And all right, I'm out. Hey, you're going to hurt yourself doing all of that. Relax. Jesus, you can't even stay still. All right, y'all, I'm out, y'all.